Thank you. We did have a public comment request from Dear Martin with the Sierra Club. Through here.
Yes.
Good morning, Dear. Welcome, and Happy New Year to you.
Good morning, Council. Happy New Year. I want to express the first concern is that I don't think this item should be the sort of item that should be on consent. I'm also concerned that the Palm Beach Gardens master plan is on consent as well, comprehensive plan. There's some significant anti-environmental things about these two things that I think that should be discussed. I don't think any time we should go to a state park. I mean, it's very difficult to get land set aside to be a state park. And I don't really care. I'm not that concerned about, that they want to build a bridge. If it's in a state park, then it just shouldn't be done. And they just need to find another alternative. And there's going to be a group is going to be in court on this if you move forward. And why is that? Because if we set up state parks, then that ought to be sacrosanct. That ought to be, it's permanent in perpetuity, because the public thinks when something's a state park, that means it's been established forever. It would be like somebody saying they want to build a bridge through the Washington Monument. You would think once you establish the Washington Monument, that will be the way it is forever. And I think this is very frustrating and upsetting to the environmental community that a state park isn't a state park. That someone can just decide, oh, we want to build a bridge and suddenly we're going to move it through a state park because that, and the thing also is that Commissioner Building has said there were other alternatives. And yet we're going to ignore these. The other thing is you have all these pollution problems in your estuaries, and these are the very wetlands you need to be preserving to not have pollution, and yet you're going to be removing wetlands and increasing the amount of pollution in this area. So I would just argue that you should not move forward with this recommendation, that you should send it back and say, can you look at the other alternatives and not build a bridge through a state park and existing wetlands. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.